And you're at the very end.
So I can work on my lesson plans.
Yeah, it's really exciting up until that. So
Apologies for the people who is not in the video, but
Okay.
you're plugging in, it's right there.
So make sure it's still plugged in.
Okay.
Research.
Trip. So we going?
One question. Since Peyton is not here, that she's secretary, and Dean Katie is not here, who would like to? Awesome. And then, do you know if Peyton is coming today?
Just like kind of.
Same. Let us know if they're not. Okay. I'll
It'd be easier so you can follow along.
thank you.
Would you like to do the roles of the minutes?
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna call this meeting to order, and we're gonna start with our attendance. Santiago, President,
Yes, sir.
is here. Sam Johnson, Vice President, I'm here. Secretary Peyton is not here, however, I'm gonna fill in for a little bit until she gets here, assuming she does. Treasurer, you're here. Clayton.
Here.
Chief Justice, Senior Class President, and/or his replacement. Here. I'm sorry, I should say substitute.
Lonnie. Okay, thanks.
Junior Class President, Cassidy.
Here.
Sophomore Class President, Brett is not here yet. And Freshman Class President, EBD, whatever that is. Cabinet Representative, it's nothing I see. Commuter Student Representative, Emily,
Here.
with a Y, correct?
Yes. Oh, and Peyton just texted in the group that she's on her way. She's just coming back.
Wonderful. I can close my. Let's see, parliamentarian,
Here.
Caitlin, and we do not have any residents.
No, okay, anything to RA, so.
Okay. Okay. All right, executive reports, Mr. President.
Perfect. So I got two things to report. I've sent the content for the website, the SGA website to. So I'm expecting he soon is gonna put it on the portal, and I will let you know when that's ready. Basically, it has meetings, deadline for freshman class president, and then.
Lined up. I will hopefully have at least one by the end of the week is the goal. That's exciting. Kim Pate was very excited. She just missed my first email, which was fine. She seemed to be really into the idea. And Virginia is good to go. Just have to give her a good enough heads up so she can ask off from. Marketing sent me the full file and I forwarded that to Santiago. Brett's here. So that's good to go, just whenever you want to order those.
Are we gonna do
I
the-
also need that because I'm gonna be writing the check.
Yeah, we.
The price.
No, we're, oh yeah, you weren't here last week, shoot, okay, so, the designs, so we approved the designs, and Santiago recommended that we actually buy them through Vista Print, because he's been really happy with their quality. I've ordered stuff, not banner stands, but banners from them, big, like 4x4s, with like photographs on them, and they to be hung in actually a gymnasium, and they were great, and so we thought that would be fine. We just had to get the full that's, wow, I use Apple products too much. HD type photo, and so that was forwarded to me. And the way they do it is through a link, because they're actually too big to be sent, and then I forwarded that to Santiago. And so, so y'all will work together on pricing.
Okay, do you know the range?
It's gonna be less than $300. It'll be
It should be around 100 per banner. 102. That's what it costs me.
Yeah, I was wondering about that price because that seems, does that come with the stand and the pole that
Yep.
raises it and everything? Okay, that's cool. Then that's great.
One question, Emily. Because you mentioned something last week that you will be able to.
Yeah,
Okay.
last week I mentioned
Better
that I
discount.
have a really great discount at Office Depot, which includes all banners and everything, and I can get it. The most a big one is about 105, and they usually make cuts like maybe half in price with my discount from it, usually. So I was offering that services, but it's okay if you guys don't want to use
So
it.
no, we can work with you then, because it's gonna be even cheaper than Spring.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So.
But
we're
it's
gonna-
up to you guys if you want to use it or not.
It's, yeah. But
And they
after the
include the
meeting,
stands and everything.
we can see the price and discuss with DR. But that will be the idea.
So, let's see, that's done. I haven't heard anything about t-shirts, so I think
Allie contacted me. She was sick
She did.
last week and she's sick again today. So she's still in the process of working on the t-shirts, but she'll get back to us.
okay, thank you. Trying to think, what else do I have going on, y'all? Oh, pretty good. These guys are nice. So I will get, if you guys are okay with this, I'm gonna see what kind of, I'll look and see the different printers and stuff that we can do for the posters for the
Okay.
leadership series. And then get something like basically good and ready to order for the next meeting, so I can just hit the button and we'll be good to go. Maybe we can get Dean Katie to bring a credit card or something in 2 weeks, cause it's not gonna be for at least another 3 or 4 weeks. I'm thinking maybe the Friday after we get back from fall break.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
So.
Poster for the leadership.
Poster, like I had that poster design. Just, I mean, I'm thinking $40, $50 is the absolute maximum to get nice ones printed to post, rather than just have them.
$40-$50 per poster?
No.
Or-
Ooh. To do maybe, and I know that's like way, I shouldn't say that, maybe $20. That's what I'm gonna look and see what is fair. I'd rather do something a little bit bigger, like what Professor Geiger does for his series in the spring. Just because cause I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm walking around this campus and I see an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper on the wall. I don't read it. It's something big and colorful and professional looking. I don't know, it's up to you guys if you wanna approve it or not, but I would be I'd push for it pretty hard to have that.
So are you proposing, are you making a motion that we?
At
on
least
that?
let me make a motion to let me pursue it, I guess.
Okay, if it's more than $20, I'm saying that we can just do free printing on campus on bigger pieces of paper, but
I can look, again, it's maybe 10 of them is what I was thinking, nothing too crazy, so I doubt it'll be a lot more than that, actually, this one would be, so I like their stuff. I'll check out, see, usually do real, get that glossy, nice paper. So, trying to think anything else. Oh, freshman class president, I sent an email, did you guys get my email?
Mhm.
Awesome. So I've reached out to them and kind of set the guidelines to the 19 or 20 folks who originally expressed interest, including these 2 ladies here. So, welcome. Remind me your name. Jordan, thank you. I know Olivia because we talked. So thank you guys for being here, and that will be within the month. We will have a freshman class president.
And did you send the guidelines that are the standard SGA guidelines, or did you make up some of your own?
The St. Johnson guidelines. No, they're what we discussed and what we've talked about.
Yeah.
No, don't worry. This is what, if y'all want my vote, since I am on the executive board.
I really like good sushi.
Oh, good quid pro quo. I did pay attention in 2016. Oh, sorry, too soon. But, yeah, so that's good to go, and I'm excited. I think we've got some good potential candidates. And for those, just as a reminder, what we'll do is on the The 26th, which is a Friday, I guess at 5 p.m. is when all of the petitions are due. 50 signatures from their class, from your class, and you'll give that to Becky Sharp up in Katie's office, and then your name will officially go on the ballot on the 29th, which is the next Monday. You'll come to the meeting that we have, and assuming you have the signatures and everything, and then we will weigh that with your attendance to meetings and your ideas and that sort of thing. And I have been keeping track. I have an attendance sheet.
Remind me, will they be making short little speeches?
Yeah, so that's what I kind of meant by
Short
sharing your ideas, just what you have in mind. A good way that you could do that would be to what will be your project for the year. Remember, you do have you will have $1,000 plus anything if we were wanting to put anything else with it that you could do, and that can range greatly. So it'd be good to have a couple of ideas. All right, that's all.
Yeah.
All right, so my report is we spent $18.53 on snacks, and so our budget's at $29,981.47.
Did you say that number one?
29981.47.
Thank you.
I had a few budget proposals turned in to me, but we denied them because there wasn't enough information, so they're gonna get back to me, and whenever they're final, they'll be able to present.
Okay.
That's all for me.
For my report, a new chair for judicial review has been chosen, but his name has not been released yet. So hopefully by next meeting, his name will be released. There's been no new judicial reviews or student conduct council, so that's, I guess, great. And I'll work on getting these constitutions approved. So. Nice. So now we go with plus report.
I can
will
do
be.
it.
Okay.
That's
okay.
We talked to the football game the other day.
Nice.
So Matt is going to he wants to renovate the porch, the front porch.
Yeah.
Schufer.
He mentioned something last week, and then in the combo for all the seniors.
Yes. What was it called?
The philanthropy
Yes, philanthropy. That's it. Thank you. I know it was a big word that was something good. And so yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. I think he's wanting to do fundraising. Plus, from my understanding, he's wanting to do fundraising plus the 1,000 that we have for him. I don't know how much it's going. I mean, I don't know exactly what he has in mind for this whole renovation. If he's wanting to put all new wood, or if he's just wanting to, sandblast it, or not power wash it, and paint it. But that's what he's got in mind. I told him, I said I thought that was good. It seemed like it'd be something that people would see it, and, put a nice little plaque on it saying senior or class of 2019.
Okay.
So that's all.
Do I need to go over what I did last week again too? Like what the junior class was planning, or what we did?
So,
Okay.
No,
Unless
if
there's
you,
any development.
I don't think if you
No,
don't
no
have any.
developments.
Yep.
Alright.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I think Fatu came and told you guys about the Spring Bazaar thing last week.
Yep.
Okay. I went to City Hall on Friday and got a special events application, and so I'm currently in the process of filling that out. I had a question.
Sure.
For the vendors that we were trying to get, how much do we charge them? Or should we charge them, or what? I don't know if that's a question for you or if that's for someone else.
That's not a question for me.
Okay.
You just need to remember that you only get 1,000, and if you
Yes.
get more than that, then you'll have to approach.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Does it cost, is this actually gonna cost us anything?
the thing that I was
Besides
thinking,
marketing.
I was thinking no.
So do we have to charge? I mean, you should charge
actually
something.
getting
That's what I mean. Yeah, I want to charge something so we can
A
at
li-
least make a little bit of
Well,
money.
it's not. It's more like then everybody. What's every Tom, Dick, and Harry? Is that what they say? Come out and say, "Oh yeah, I want to set up a booth." So, but if you have like maybe $100,
Exactly. Yeah.
something not crazy. I think that would
Okay.
be-
If you go to different vendor events that are around here roughly they range from about $25 to the max of about $75. And it depends on how much space you want to give them and how much space they require. If you're going to provide the tables, if you're not, and stuff like that.
Okay.
If it's going to be indoors, if they're going to provide their own tenting, and just you need to make sure you check everything off and what you're providing and they know it, and you have something that says this is what we're providing, this is how much it's going to cost, this is who you need to bring it to.
Cool.
You want them to have some sort of skin in the game. Is basically what, because then otherwise, if something happens, I mean, I could just see, something happens where, oh yeah, we're coming, it didn't cost anything, we ain't gonna show up, that,
Exactly. Yeah.
And you need to make sure that you're saying you're not liable for any injury that is caused to them while this is going on. Because if they don't, then it's going to happen.
I would check with I would check with Rick Nichols. He organizes the food trucks that come in. He's our HR director. Because you're also going to have safety clearances. You're going to have power issues, whether they need electricity, and there are certain places on Statsvich Place where you can actually run a cord. But
Okay.
I think there are lots of boxes that it's been suggested that need to be checked.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I wanted to.
Start now.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. Start
Great
out
idea.
and make sure, and like you guys know more about who I need to go to than I do. So.
Yeah.
Don't do everything yourself.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
Otherwise,
not.
you'll get burnt out fast.
No, yeah, I'm not.
I think you've got a good to have. What was her name again?
Fatu.
Fatu to come in last
Mhm.
week. I was impressed with her.
Yeah.
So that was very good.
And then.
Brett, also one more thing.
Yes.
Because you're raising money, it might count as a fundraiser. So talk to Chantel Tickles
Okay.
and just ask her if you have to apply for the fundraising thing. But if you raise that money on your own, then you can use it for your class president
Okay.
on top of the house.
On top of 1,000. Cool. That's it for me. That's all my information.
All right. Good.
Then we don't have residence life yet. So the next one will be cup report.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to I'm sorry. I had clinical today, so. We pretty much same things from last week, but they wanted me to tell you we're doing this thing where we ask other organizations to come and join us and participate in Fall Festival. So what you have to do is just get a booth and have an activity for your booth. And we do, if you want to do it, we do need a person's name and number to contact, so that we know that you're officially doing it.
Remind me what when is that?
Fall Festival is, hold on, I have to pull it up. It's on October 24th. They didn't give me the time yet still, but in terms of theme wise, because I can't remember who asked me, it's just general fall theme. But yeah. That's all.
So activities like pre-Halloween?
It don't it can be.
I don't know.
Like,
Seems
if
like
they
that's
say-
happened already. I'm sorry, what?
For example, if they say if SJ wanted to do a booth, you can have a tug of war
Oh,
kind
that
of thing,
activity.
and then you just have that kind of activity, something for the students to do when they're doing the fall festival. So we have one organization doing a ring booth, so that's one.
And this is October 24th.
Mm-hmm.
How many organizations have signed up already?
so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10.
Oh, cool. It's good.
But we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 activities out of the 10 so far, because we're still like waiting for a response back on what they want to do. But we have 10 who are going to be in it. They just don't know what activity they want to do. But yeah.
That's a good start.
Question. Is that deadline?
They didn't tell me like in terms of deadline, but if you want to do it, I can just get your contact information, the organization you're for, and then add you onto the list. Yeah. Okay. Let me get the paper.
I need it to activate someone.
Okay. That'll be fine.
Hello.
But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah.
And then, last but not least, commuters. If you have anything about.
I started doing the process of transferring Liz from who was the last community representative. I started talking to her and getting her stuff that she did from last year and trying to get my bearings of what's going on with the community world.
Have you received an update on the commuter lounge?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I will get into it and get back.
I think that's what we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
First Conrad.
Perfect. So then, all businesses for from last meeting, it was the organization said that they have 30 days to present the constitution. I think they already did, if I'm not mistaken, to Chantel or Miss Becky, but I can double check that. And if they haven't, they still got plenty of
Wait,
time.
which organization?
Seed.
It was through Becky, and I don't know where it went after that, but.
I can double check that. But they are good. And then I think that's all from last meeting. So we will head to new businesses that I think that's where you take part. Syra and Alicia, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you want us to sit here?
Can we sit or you want us to stand?
Up to you, to be honest.
Okay, I'll stand.
Do you want to send copies of your constitution?
Yeah, I will send copies of the Constitution. You guys should just like pass them on one by one. I have 10. I didn't know it was gonna be like this many people, so
Well, you can share.
yeah, you might have to
They
share.
have to do like the vowel.
Yeah.
Do they have to like sign the vowel?
My understanding is we can officially approve this meeting.
Okay. So it needs to be the next one. Okay.
But they've been waiting for a while, so I think probably want to hop on. All right, I think we're ready.
Okay. Good evening. I'm Alicia Robinson. And I'm Saida Hardwick. And we're the prestigious queens of Lenore Angeles. Okay. Our mission statement is the prestigious queens of Lenore University is a club that promotes a movement for women to engage in sentimental, developmental, and societal discussions within the African American community. The purpose of the prestigious queens is to create a diverse atmosphere on campus for innovative involvement in the African American community. Okay, so why do we need this club? Well, we need this club to empower all women.
Hopefully that will be it. But does anyone have any question for
Yes. Any
the two ladies?
questions before we leave? Anybody?
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
How many people are interested so far? We have quite a few, like a selective group of people, and also we're getting help from other people as well that MS Sellers knows, because MS Sellers is our advisor of the club. So we have selective people that we told about, and they're like, when are you guys coming? So it's like a selective.
I say about, yeah, it's like
15.
15.
Yeah, we have
Majority
a lot of friends.
freshmen, it's like majority of the freshmen are very interested.
For newcomers that we told, that we promoted back in the summer.
And what's your, have you had a chance to talk this through with Dean Katie? She's not here, so.
Yes.
And kind of what, can you just kind of summarize kind of what those discussions covered?
Okay.
I assume she's very supportive, so.
Oh, you wanna go first? Okay, I'll go first. Okay, well, most of it, like, she related to our, she related to what we had to say, and she was really empowered by what we had to say, and, things went pretty well with talking with her, because it was like everything she knew that we talked about, she kind of already, like, knew, and she told upon her stories of, you know, when she was in college and being with African American women, and how she was different from other women, so it was like more of a connection thing, because she connected with us, and we didn't think that she would connect with us. It was really interesting. Sometimes you just have to talk.
One of her concerns that she had was as long as we weren't a sorority, like, because when we were talking about the whole bonding thing, she was just like, as long as you're not a sorority, it doesn't matter. So she really approved of it. It wasn't really any negativity except for like her giving us some advice on not trying to stay away from the sisterhood thing, because that's what sororities do. So that's pretty much all.
It's a women empowerment club. You know, that's what we're trying to get women together. You know.
And Emma Sellers is your advisor?
Yeah.
Official advisor, okay.
Yes. Any other questions? We're open.
Get back in touch.
Perfect. So we're gonna get back.
Okay.
Get back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Great presentation. Sure. Announce that sort of thing here.
Alright, we're about to start discussion. You have 3 minutes, and if you want extra time, you have to
Discussion.
discuss.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Alright, go ahead.
I think it's a great idea. I'm just worried about their constitution, because constitutions are usually like 10 pages long, but they can work on that. Other than that, I think it's a really good idea, and it's something different that we don't have on campus. I mean, I feel like anyone can get involved with this.
Yeah, at the least I need to put the dash in the little run.
That's optional, did you know that?
I thought it was the
I'm
official
kidding.
name.
Yeah, Mr. Rivera
I think
here.
it's a great idea because we always talk about diversity, but so far I don't know anything that we are doing for diversity. And so, especially for me, because I am biracial, so this would be great for me because in some ways I don't, it's like I have to choose sides. It sounds weird, but this would be great for other people who are maybe majority black, majority white, to understand the different views that come from me, and especially being woman, dear war, it's crazy. So this would definitely be a really good idea to kind of hear from everyone's different views, and then also just bringing everybody together.
Yeah, I would agree a lot on that because mainly me, like having parents who were not born here, but like coming from Nigeria, so I have like it's kind of like that double consciousness of like two different cultures. I have the Nigerian culture, but also growing up in America, I have that American culture. So I like the idea of this organization.
I like the idea of it. The only thing that concerns me is they specifically said that they were going to try to teach people more about the African American culture. Why don't they broaden it out into like different cultures of how we are? Like, you're from Nigeria, bring that into it, and not just African American culture.
I think personally why they said African American
Is they're from that.
Yeah.
They get that. But maybe they can try to bring like other people in by like.
I'm sure as like they progress, they'll
Yeah.
probably
They're
reach out to
once they
more.
get members.
And I also hope that they would, I mean, I know they have a lot of freshmen now, because I know Saida, she's a sophomore, that they would try to reach people who are upperclassmen to kind of help them take over that, to more guidance and structure.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. Like she mentioned like briefly, like she mentioned it like last year over the summer. Like I didn't know about it. Like if I knew, I would probably like tell the not freshmen, juniors that I know that probably be interested in it.
I think
So,
they
yeah.
might need like more direction or support in like helping them get the Constitution under their foot and like get it out there with posters and things like that, so they can get a following because it is a good idea.
Yeah, so someone just needs to just help them a little bit.
Yeah.
The general concept is
So
good.
would you guys want them to like resubmit a more substantial constitution? I mean, I think it's a great thing, just,
Yeah.
you know, fill in the blanks.
Oh,
do-
yeah.
Do the regular template. This is the template, I think, isn't it?
It is, but
This is, I haven't seen many constitutions.
Y'all need to explain.
And, okay, hold on, just, here's
Hey,
just,
do you have one in front of you? Does this look
Um,
familiar?
I don't know what the basic template that they hand out is, but I am
think-
with her. It's not.
Is-
They're very open and vague on a lot of the things. Like, for example, like section 1 of the amendments, will be acted as constitution. It says nay. So they need to be. I mean, in my opinion, in constitutions, you need to be very specific and have like catch-all phrases and stuff like that. So they job, I guess. They really do need to sit down either with DK or someone that's done this before and really
The
work on
template
this.
for it, but most people when they do send them in, because last year they sent them to me and Steven and Jake, who had his position, and normally they're a couple pages long with more detail as to what they would be doing.
It kind of seemed like it was just them two like spearheading it themselves, so they didn't really know direction to go in.
yeah,
So maybe if you give them like an example or something.
reaching out to Emma, I don't know how much, they said that she was kind of helping them as an advisor, but I'm assuming, she's been here for like 20 years, so I would assume she's probably done this before. Here's an example. Elections of officers, the founders of the club are essentially the presidents of the organization, so I guess that makes you president for life, which I know that's something we don't love around here in the United States of America.
But also, like, if they have money, they need to have a treasurer.
But the passing, they talk about leadership development. Well, that would also be passing the baton from these two to whoever would take on the club. Because we've seen, you don't want to see a club when the two founding members graduate or transfer or whatever. I mean, you never know what could happen.
Or there should be at
Or it
least
goes
like
away.
officials who are like maybe a lease of each year, so that each can start moving up and
Yeah.
like get that. Yeah.
That's a great.
That one jumped out. So,
Um,
literally, they could put the majority of the club's membership. Could
You,
have
are you talking about like and then like they like do like a poll or something like in terms of member wise and stuff like?
Right, yeah, because again, once you're not in college, you're not going to be in a college
Yeah.
club anymore, with the exception of sororities and fraternities.
So yeah, they'll just need to figure out a way to pass that.
How are we doing on our time?
Y'all got 50 seconds.
No, I went ahead and y'all just kept on talking.
Kayla says, Sam's talking, let me hit 30. Yeah.
Unless y'all wanna stop, I can go and stop.
I mean, I think that's it.
Who's going to relay these suggestions?
I can tell her, cause I'll see her. We have practice with her and stuff. I'll shoot her a message and tell her.
Okay, so what's the message we're sending? What are we gonna tell them?
Definitely the Constitution needs to be fixed, more details. Also, and I'm thinking, because what D&K told them not to be a sorority,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm trying to think, some of their rules and things are gonna have to follow of, like whatever, like not somehow morphing into a sorority, but like where that fine line is, you
Yeah,
see what I'm
so
saying?
maybe, a recommendation would be to send them a sample of a couple of successful constitutions that are not sororities, that are close. I don't know what those would be. I don't know enough about it. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I-
I think
They
that-
were talking about like other schools having it, maybe they can like talk to the other
Oh,
schools and see
yeah.
what kind of,
It could be available online too.
yeah.
Okay, and I would also tell them to have a stronger under like lower class, like freshmen and sophomores as well, because they were saying more upperclassmen when I heard them. So I just if you want people to
to like continue their club when they graduate.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. So you will take care of that. Where are we here? Okay. So, is there any other new business that should be discussed that you would like to propose? So, will anyone who like to make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second that.
Okay, you're just rushing. That was. So now the next meeting will be 2 weeks from today.
Finally.
Yeah. Bumper to bumper, my wife says.
So now it's
Yeah, I don't really need it.
He sings on Monday night, so. I say, see you tomorrow.
So the 15th.
I was like running from practice. We were done.
I don't even know how to stop this.
I mean, Lonnie, would you like to see interesting information?
Don't know.
She didn't give it
I have no place in this world. I'm somewhere in
Lonnie, I'm gonna see if